Hi everyone, welcome to Stationeers Venus. This is season 3, episode 16. Now, I did ask at the end of the last episode who wants to see more, and yeah, there was a few people said they want to see me continue. For those people who are concerned, I haven't abandoned season 2. In fact, I prefer to play on with season 2 because honestly, having to jump into a oxygen closet every single time I want to eat and drink is a pain. It's actually frustrating to play like this. However, based on just the number of views I was getting and likes and things like that, it seems clear to me that season 3 was a bit more popular than season 2. So I'm going to continue this. I think people want to see how I make my living conditions a little better. Season 2, I'm going to film an episode once in a while, but I'm going to focus mainly on season 3 for now. I'm going to go back and do season 2. Now, this pipe I noticed when I watched the end of the last episode, I noticed I left that pipe on. That's feeding heat into my greenhouse unnecessarily. So I'm just going to rip that up. One thing I would like to do is my food situation. How are we going? 19% and a baked potato. I need more food. So let's go and make a bunch of baked potatoes right now. Like 3 of them or so. Let's turn this on. Yep. Close. Don't put 2 potatoes in by accident. Let's get rid of this thing. Ding. Thank you. We'll grab that and close. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm just going to fill my fridge with a few baked potatoes just so I don't have to worry about food. Oh, that reminds me. Um, Settings. Yeah, I did set them back. Health, hunger, hydration, 2, difficulty settings, Stationeers. I've just filmed a lot of episodes of Vulcan season 2 and I've had it on 1 for the whole time. So I just need to make sure they were fine. Okay, I need to eat and drink. And there we go. There's a bunch of food for me to use. So let's go back in here. Let's eat and drink right now. So we'll get the potato back in here. We'll chuck it there for now. These baked potatoes that I just cooked can go here, here, and here. Let's get in there. Let's close this so it's not in the way. Let's hope I remembered how to push these buttons in the right order. First, I want to suck the gases out. I think I should get some food in my hand at least. So, and we'll get our helmet unlocked and ready to go. We don't need to have this open. We got a vacuum in here. Looks like it. Fantastic. Now we need to put oxygen in here. Yeah, now we can open our helmet. 30 degrees. Okay, that needs addressing. Okay, so we'll get that. I think running my water down rather than running my food down is the way to go now, because food is kind of infinite. So I don't know what I was doing at the end of the last episode, but I won't be playing like that. I won't be running my food down anymore. There we go. Oh, I can eat a little bit more. Cool. Okay, close helmet, lock helmet, reverse this, close the fridge door. Let's get all the oxygen out. Let's turn this off. Let's get some atmosphere in here. God, I try to remember all the buttons is a pain. I should have drunk a little bit, shouldn't I? Yeah, actually, reverse that. Let's drink a little bit. I'm 3 minutes into the episode. I've already stuffed up. Just not used to it yet. Oh, what am I doing? Now I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Okay. Let's get that. Let's try this again. Doesn't matter. All I did was waste a little bit of food. Okay, well, there's a bug. My health isn't going down. I filled my food up and my health isn't going down. That's definitely a bug. I think I've bugged the game. I'm going to pretend like that bug doesn't exist, and I'm going to drink water. I'm not going to exploit that, obviously. Close helmet, lock helmet, get the oxygen back in. 32 degrees. I probably lost 1 degree of my oxygen. That was the downside of me stuffing up. Okay, now let's get some air in here. Okay, so the question is, how am I going to make this an easier process? I think what I'm going to try and do, fairly soon, not straight away, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and expand this oxygen closet so it actually is over top of all my machines. So like actually make an enclosed base as such. So I can do all my machine stuff, all these things, not that. but all my machine stuff I can do whilst in a breathable environment. And I'll have an air conditioner inside my base, keeping it cool the whole time. And I just have to filtrate out the impurities every now and again. It would be nice if I had a ton of nitrogen to go in the base as well. Fill it up with nitrogen. How much nitrogen do I actually have? That's the question. So let's go over here. Let's see how much I've actually collected. That's a tracker. Okay, I don't want a tracker. I don't want to track the nitrogen. I wonder how much I've got. Oh, I've got 2.5k moles. Okay, that's not bad. This obviously needs cooling like crazy. So I think the next step for me is probably a far better atmospheric system. All I've got is the carbon dioxide, the oxygen, and the everything else. And I'm going to be going advanced furnace very soon. In fact, how much does an advanced furnace cost? I would love to get a load of things. I don't have much iron. I don't have much gold. Got hardly any solder. Gosh, lots of things I need to do. Okay, so an advanced furnace. I guess silicon's the only thing I'm missing. I could make one right now, can't I? Because I got a lot of silicon in here.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, waste tank caution. Okay, I gotta watch that as well. Okay, I'm gonna get used to this weld again. Okay. Yeah, let's make the advanced furnace. There's no danger of making more than one, so that's fine. I need more solder is what I need. And that's going to be hard to do because the temperature of this is always going to be atmospheric temperature. Now, I think my furnace arrangement is going to be here. Yeah, it's tricky. I might actually have a door here, to be honest. This oxygen closet's going to be not ripped up, but it's going to be expanded over all my machines. So I'll probably have this whole area enclosed. This thing is going to go over there near the furnace. This thing's going to get ripped up and replaced with an advanced furnace. So yeah, there's a lot to do. How's this going? This thing's blinking on and off. What temperature is my actual CO2? 14 degrees. It's pretty good. I'm trying to get it down to 12. I've got a small greenhouse. I need to greatly expand that greenhouse. I need to get some oxygen production going so I can actually fill an entire room with oxygen. They're not ready yet. I also want to get, yeah, I have to figure out this because I want some logic, some controls up against my greenhouse as well. So, yeah, tricky stuff. Lots of tricky stuff to do. Is this not ready yet? It's getting close. It's getting close. Do I have any steel in here? Yeah, I do. Okay, let's actually start banging out some frames, and let's start thinking about how we're going to expand. Okay, so there's my advanced furnace. This thing is going to go like over here somewhere. We'll have to figure that out at some point. But I want to chuck a bunch of frames down here. I might have to push my communications back a bit, which means I have to mine this hill up. Yeah, it's tricky stuff. Tricky stuff. So they're the problems I'm facing right now. How do I expand all this? And I do need to greatly increase that power array. Although the next storm is going to give me a ton of power. But I would like an actual special power room as such to hold all my batteries. So yeah, my advanced furnace is probably going to be here. It's going to be like outside, and my atmospherics are going to extend out that way, I guess. I think, yeah, it's tricky. I want to have this same setup for my nitrogen, I believe. So I'm not sure how this is going to play out. We'll figure it out. Let's keep building these. But what I'm doing is just putting down the foundations for my base. So this is going to be duplicated one spot over where this everything else tank is. That'll probably become a nitrogen tank. And then I'll have, X and nitrous and H and everything to go afterwards. Though I would like the H to go near the oxygen. So that should probably be a H tank. Yeah, I think I have to rip up these communications and move them like more north. So lots of restructuring to do to achieve what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm just going to keep those frames going for now. I'm going to turn this off because it doesn't need to be on. Around the around the back here, I think I'll leave this airlock where it is, but my greenhouse is going to extend this way. And this is probably going to be like a little control area where I have like monitors and stuff and switches, and I can control my greenhouse. When I've decided my final size of my greenhouse, I'll have automatic controls. But until then, I'd like to manually control everything. Okay, looks like I got a bit of digging to do. I got to dig up a bunch of dirt, and we'll chuck this here. Water tank, where's that going to go as well? That's another issue. Well, if oxygen and hydrogen are going to be here and here, then the water tank should just be right behind the hydrogen, I guess. Then I can have like a H2 combustor set up like here. Move these pipes around so they're not in the way. Yeah, a lot of restructuring required. That's not frames. Okay, this will do for now. Let's stop there. Let's churn out a bunch of sheets. I'm gonna want more of these frames. I have to go mining by the looks of it as well. But yeah, it's gonna be. If I want to keep the same spacing, I'm not actually sure, but it's gonna extend a long way out here, basically, like this. And there's going to be frames underneath there as well, because I'm moving this communications back like that. Waste tank caution. Yeah, I got to empty my waste tanks pretty soon. Okay, how's my iron sheet situation looking? It's okay. Keep going. Do I have a large battery in here? Yeah, I do. Good. So I can weld galore if I want to, which I will be doing soon. What I want to do is I kind of want to just move all this dirt. I got a heavy mining drill, that's great. You can clear everything out of the way much quicker this way. And go on, get lost dirt, get lost. And yeah, we need to clear more. And the greenhouse is going here basically, so we need to clear all of this. I know I'm building sheets right now, but I need a lot of them. What did I just suck up? Silicon. Oh, fantastic. That's not too big a deal. Whoops. Bit of terrain glitching going on. I've got to be a bit careful not to fall through the earth. That'd be an interesting end to my run. Power at 50%. I got all these things open. I don't really want them open. So you can see I'm dying of thirst at the moment. I've decided, because water is going to be an issue for me. I mean, I could just make a water tank and do a bunch of water runs, but I'm now thinking, how I said I wanted my water behind the hydrogen? I really want my water in its own self-contained atmosphere. I don't want my water heating up to atmospheric temperature, and because that'll have a net heating effect on my greenhouse, which will be an absolute pain to deal with. I'll have more air conditioners, and it'd just be a pain. So, I mean, maybe have the water inside the greenhouse would be the way to go. That's another thing I can consider. Come on, let me out. Fine. We'll jetpack. I need a smart canister for my jetpack, and I need a jetpack fueling station as well. So lots of decisions to make there on how I'm going to set that up. Probably just an active vent and a pipe and canister storage, pressure regulator, just the usual stuff. Okay, so I should have a very massive steel sheet collection by now. If I don't, I'll be a bit annoyed. Yeah. Fantastic. Look at all these. The reason why... Oh, I need one more. Did one... I know where one probably disappeared to. In here? Yep. We got a lot of things. I'm going to have to rip up these iron frames, I think, and replace them with steel and double weld them. If I want this to be my base as such. Or I could make a new base somewhere else. This is all steel here, this communications. I could make my enclosed base over there if I wanted to. There's a lot of ways I could play this from here. It's kind of like, now I've solved the majority of my survival problems. It's a case of I can do anything I want. But we'll go with the current structure of the base for now. And we'll just replace all those iron frames with steel. There we go. So this is a problem that I'm thinking of right now. This is going to be an open area right here. I guess it's all going to be open, isn't it? Like this is going to be moved. I kind of like the fact that there's a ledge here though, because I can feed stuff into my furnace. Oh, although it's an advanced furnace, I don't need to feed stuff. What am I saying? Ignore me. I'm talking nonsense. Okay. Yeah, I want to have the furnace here so the pipes go that way. I really do want to destroy, but rip up this whole line here, and just move all my communications across one space at the bare minimum. At the bare minimum. Let's just keep doing this. Okay, we need a lot more iron frames. I should be building those right now. In fact, let's get back to building them, to churning them out. I meant steel frames, not iron frames. I need a ton of them. So we'll go frame. Yeah. Out of curiosity, what's my heat tank at? 1200 degrees. That is fantastic. That's amazing. That is really nice. I have all sorts of advanced furnace ideas with that. That's the thing though, I don't want my heat tank there and in my base. I want it moved over near the furnace. So there's another issue I gotta solve. If this is hydrogen and here's gonna be nitrogen and this is gonna be ripped up, it's gonna be a bit tricky. I really want to move these two over, I guess. I don't know, I have to decide how to do it. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I know I placed some frames around the back here. Let's go and weld those while we're here. And yeah, this is, like I said, going to be like a control area for my greenhouse. So we'll do that. There we go. And the greenhouse is going to go there. That's why I need a lot more frames. Okay, it's probably time I emptied my waste tanks. I do have frames mounting up over here though. I mean, I need a lot of them, so it's not a big issue. And especially if I want to like add solar to my array. Like if I want to add solar panels like over the top or something, I'm gonna have all the framework in place for that. Let's just continue this like this for now. Now, yeah, this greenhouse is going to go out in this area that I mined out. So, you know, the first expansion of my greenhouse might be just a small one for now. It might just be those squares there. So instead of being a 2x1, it really should. I don't know, the water really should go in the greenhouse. So that's what I'm thinking. How do I get the water in the greenhouse? Yeah, tricky. Let's just keep going with this for now. And get stuck in a hole. And we'll just keep going with this as well. And one more, chuck that there. So yeah, lots to think about. Lots of ideas floating around in my head right now. How am I going to do this? For now, I'm just going to suffer the current living conditions of having to use that oxygen closet, that snack shed, whatever you want to call it. Vulcan, I call it a lunchroom. But mainly because it's a room of my base. That is literally over there, an actual shed that I've created. And okay, so this is going pretty well. I've got stuff happening here. Now, a lot of these frames that I'm building now are going to replace the existing frames down here. We'll just continue this process, I guess. I'm going to need a lot more sheets now, I think, because I'm going to be double welding. So yeah, let's do that. Let's make some more sheets. As you can see, I'm using up a lot of steel, but I've got a lot of steel, so it doesn't matter. Now I've got this logic stuff. I was going to create a control room for my greenhouse. Speaking of which, what's the temperature? Getting a bit on the high side. I'm going to get over there and deal with that greenhouse temperature right now. So that's fine. Yep, good. Pardon me, I just burped. That wasn't very polite of me. Oh, and my waste tanks need dealing with. Well, I can deal with that right now. These things take, 2 or 3 seconds to empty. They're very, very quick. Fantastic. Now that should heat up my oxygen like crazy. 32 degrees. Okay, let's get some cooling for my oxygen. How's this looking? Okay, let's switch over which battery is doing the brunt of the work right now. And oh, but not with my tablet in hand. Alright, there we go. What are we looking at? 44 degrees. Okay, I gotta be quick now. I gotta get in there and gotta do a gas swap. What is that? It's 12 degrees. I would like to sneak more CO2 in, but I'm about to heat it all up with 44 degrees CO2. So let's go in here. What's my health? 52%. I'll be going and eating and drinking soon. Honestly, just topping my hunger up all the time and running my water down means I can spend the least amount of time in the oxygen closet in the snack shed, topping stuff up. I don't want to be in there all the time like I was earlier. It's unnecessary. Think of this as dry fasting. Okay, so very hot in here. What's the oxygen level in here? 8 moles per square over 3 squares. That's 24 moles of oxygen. I'm not getting much oxygen. I need to greatly increase this greenhouse. Okay, so let's suck a lot of pressure out of here. Not all of it, but suck quite a bit of it. Get it down to like 20 kilopascals or something like that. 25 will do. There we go. And now let's replace it with icy cold CO2. Temperatures dropping dramatically. And I mean, we can harvest these. I will harvest them while I'm waiting for the greenhouse to hit its temperature. But honestly, it doesn't help me to fill my fridge up with endless potatoes. It's kind of like once you've got enough food to sustain yourself, you just leave your greenhouse be. It's not particularly entertaining viewing watching me do this. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's do another gas swap right now. So we'll just suck this back down to like 25 kilopascals again. 25 on this square, but the greenhouse itself is not 25. And we'll turn this back on while I harvest the rest of the potatoes. Whoops, I'm planting potatoes, I didn't mean to. 3. I just didn't want potatoes rolling around on the floor, that's why I did it like that. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Get the last 2 in. There we go. I got more potatoes than I'll need for a very long time. It'll take me a long time to eat all these. And this is looking good. We got a 25 degree greenhouse. Everything's harvested. And yeah, we can go back to work. I forgot to check the water temperature. I meant to do that. Okay, I would like to, now that I've got endless potatoes, I would like to set up some logic so I can control this greenhouse from the outside. I really want an air conditioner, a couple of passive vents and an air conditioner cooling this thing. Then I wouldn't need to go so crazy. Well, I would still go crazy cooling my CO2, but instead I'll be cooling it so I can keep adding to it. And that would be the plan. What is the temperature of this CO2? It's 18 degrees. It's already cold. I can feed a little bit in and get that temperature up to about, 35. Yeah, that'll do. I think I got it a bit higher than that, 40 degrees. And just keep running this thing non-stop. This one's now blinking. It's not a happy camper, so let's make it a happy camper. Let's connect it to that one instead. And while we're here, we'll rip these up and we'll get the cabling in place ready to switch over to this one very soon. And we'll get the cabling in place ready to switch over to this one. It'll save me time later on. Okay, so there's my greenhouse. Gosh, it's risen up to 27.2 already. It's heating up like crazy in there. I'm going to have to watch that. And I've disconnected. I got a feeling my water in there was too hot, and I have to wait for the water to equalize with the greenhouse temperature because I left that pipe on, which was a big no-no. Okay, let's top up my battery. What's my health? 29%. I could probably eat and drink now. I'm going over there anyway to deposit these potatoes. I got a ton of them. That's 61.5 hours here. Yeah, we'll keep 2 stacks for now. They don't take up extra space. All this water is 100%? No, it's not. Okay, let's just top these 2 bottles up. Let's grab the other one as well while we're at it. I'm going to leave this other one in the actual filler.
Hunger critical.
Hunger critical. I'm about to address that. There we go, 100%. Let's chuck that in there. 100%. That's good. We'll just leave that bottle there.
Health critical.
Yeah, I'm addressing that too. Strangely enough, it's the same problem. Okay, close this. Let's get this right. Suck out the air. We're going to grab some food, our potato in one hand. We'll grab another potato in the other hand. Okay, and we'll close this. We'll unlock our helmet. We got a vacuum in here. Fantastic. Now let's get some oxygen in here. What are we looking at? 32 degrees. Yeah, it needs addressing soon. Open helmet. Let's scoff down a baked potato.
Caution.
Just like Mark Watney from The Martian, just living off of potatoes right now. 1%. Yeah, there we go, 100%. I used up the potatoes exactly. God, I actually am going through these potatoes pretty quickly. Okay, so let's drink a full bottle of water. Fantastic. Close helmet, lock helmet, reverse this, and close the fridge door. Do I have my settings right? Yeah, hunger hydration 2, stationary difficulty. Just checking, just checking. We can turn that off, and we can get some atmosphere in here ready to leave. So yeah, I mean, imagine if all my machines were, I could take my, were inside, like here. Well, not in here, but all my machines were in a breathable environment. I could just be sitting there creating frames and sheets and doing everything with my helmet off and just eating and drinking whenever I need to. And that's kind of the goal. That's what I'm aiming for at the moment. This battery, it's drained already. Wow. Did I leave the oxygen on? Yeah, I did. I don't think that needs to be done, does it? I think my oxygen is fine, yeah. In fact, while we're talking about oxygen, let's go and buff this tank up.
Air tank critical.
14 megapascals at just under 22 degrees. That's fine by me. I need a propellant filler soon.
Low.
Okay, let's deal with this problem here. That this has been run dry. Really ripping through my power so quickly. There we go. Go back to this one here. 31 degrees in there. Okay, what were we doing before we got yeah, I want more potatoes actually. Let's do a bit of cooking. Bit of cooking. Let's get ourselves stocked up on baked potatoes so we don't have to worry about it later. Okay. Oh, whoops. I tried to microwave with the door open. I'm trying to give myself brain cancer or something. I don't know. Yeah. Baked potato. Blue. Drew. Okay. Yeah, we'll get these 2 in the fridge.
Waste tank. Caution.
We'll get that one there, that one there. Let's keep going. Yep, bang, there. Really what I want is a canned food. I want to find another trader, but I plan to move my communications, so I don't know. I guess I could search for one really quick before I move my communications. I guess I'm not moving them just yet, but I want to fill those cans up. The canned foods are better. If I can get a pumpkin, that'd be fantastic. That's exactly what I want, is a pumpkin. You do there. Let's chuck this one in here now. We're getting there. We're turning all our raw potatoes into baked potatoes. I just don't want to have to think about cooking for a long time, and I think I've achieved that. And we got a stack of 16 potatoes right here. And yeah, we'll grab that. Fantastic. There we go. Our fridge has got plenty of food in it for now. We can close that. Did I drink one of these bottles? Yeah, I did. Let's replace it with the other one. Gosh, I'm spending so much time just babysitting potatoes and cooking and drinking and eating. I don't feel like I'm making any progress. It's slow going, but it will get easier and easier as time goes by. Now, one thing I said I wanted to do was I wanted to rip up a lot of these frames here because they're going to become part of a bigger base. I also said I wanted my advanced furnace set up. I've got it in hand,
Waste
so...
tank critical.
Oh gosh, oh gosh!
High. Temperature
That's just a waste of water. Okay, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Where's my heat tank going? That's not gonna be my heat tank. How much silicon do I have? I think I have got all my resources in here right now. Let's empty this out. The best thing I can think of doing... Oh gosh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, we want that in there. Close that. Close that. Silicon. There we go. Let's create some insulated tanks. I think they require copper as well from memory. So I'll grab that in hand. Tank. Insulated. There we go. Yep, copper. Let's get in there. So placing down my heat tank first might be the best way to do this, and then I'll figure out where my advanced furnace is going to sit from there. I can produce a few of those because I need a H2 tank. Can I? I need how many more tanks? 3 more tanks, don't I need? Because let's say that's H2. I'm going to need nitrogen, X, and nitrous. So 3 more tanks. So it doesn't matter if I build too many tanks. So let's build this. What if I put the heat tank here? Like, would that be really bad if I put the heat tank, like, not like that, like this, on this square here? I don't think that would be bad.
hydration critical.
All I can think of is I might have walls here. That might be a thing, but I don't see a problem with the heat tank being here. Although the closer to the air conditioners, the better. How many more tanks did I said I needed? 3? Yeah, that's perfect. Stop. The other thing is, because this is my heat line here, keeping my heat tank like over here somewhere would also be really nice, because it's close to, it's just going to be an extension of the whole heat line. It's just going to go to the heat tank. I probably want to cool all my gases, though. I definitely want to cool my hydrogen when I get some. I definitely want to cool my nitrogen, because that's going to be my base temperature air. And, I mean, not necessarily. I could just rely on an air conditioner in my base. But, no, I'll probably want to cool it. I'll probably want an air conditioner attached to every single thing. Ultimately, except the nitrous, I guess, unless I'm going to make some alien mushroom farm or something. Nitrous is the one gas I don't want, but everything else I want cooled. So the heat tank, if I extend this line, okay, so how does this work? I put an entire tank between them, like this, and then the next tank goes in. No, not like that. No, send it back. There we go. So I can jam a tank there. Yep, and this one's going to go here. So we're definitely going to have a tank there. Now I can jam a tank there, and the next one's going to go here. And I can check that. Yep. And if I jam a tank there, the next one's going to go there. There we go. So that'll be my atmospherics line. I'm actually going to rip one of these up and turn it into a heat tank, transfer the contents of this heat tank to the new heat tank, and then put that tank back down there. I just wanted it spaced out so I could see what I'm doing. This communications needs to be moved, but before I move it, let's have one last ditch attempt at finding an actual decent trader, a proper Organtian. 67, 81, 88. No, okay, we just got to swivel it around a little bit. This is looking good. Okay, who are you, my friend? Gassy trade. You don't sell me plants. Be gone. 52. Oh, we've got a unknown at 76. 88. Let's go back. 90. Now let's see. Wrong way. Who are you? Spesmol. Do you have any plants? Sometimes they do. Like a fern is good for oxygen. I've been told anyway. I've never actually tested the oxygen production of ferns versus other plants. But I keep reading that ferns are the best for oxygen. I don't know if it's true or if it's a myth. I don't know. Door, container mount, hopper, egg carton. That has no eggs in it. Don't worry. Steel sheets. EVA suit, key table, locker, lights, arch wall, chairs, autolathe, furniture, logic. I can get a better price for my logic than that. Bye. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's swivel this one around and see if we can find another unknown contact. There's one. Okay, going good. We'll just... Oh, what happened to that other white guy? He's gone? No, he's been replaced with this guy. 80, 90. There we go. Who are you, my friend? Minerite. Minerite is fantastic if you're allowing traders. If you're allowed to buy things more than plants, Minerite is one of the best. You buy advanced alloys off him, and you buy copper and gold off him, and you turn the copper and gold into logic things, which you sell back to him. Logic motherboards. Okay, I'm pretty sure that percentage is pretty good. There we go. Lots of traders that are pretty close. Oops, I actually jerked my mouse. Oh, who are you? Hall Corp. No thank you, Hall Corp. Go away. They've got 87 and 85. Oh, the 85 just disappeared completely. He's gone into Galactic. No. What's this? 90? Who are you? Spesmol. I seriously doubt he'll have anything, but we'll check him anyway. I want like a pumpkin or a tomato, a corn, something I can stick in a can, basically. And I think sometimes Spesmol does this, or it's probably Calder who does the other one. Wall, flag, hopper, container mount, crate, centrifuge, iron sheets, empty can, iron wall, space helmet, pipe, frames, door, cable, logic, 1200, bye. Okay, I think that's it for looking for traders this episode. I mean, there's another unknown contact right there. I guess we can have one more. One more try. 85. This is the last one, then I have to get to work. And I'm also dying. 92%. No, bad. There we go. Who are you? Tech tree. Nah, you're useless. Okay, let's turn all these machines off. Save some power. Can't turn that one off. This one I can. And let's get back to work. Okay, so we've kind of laid out where our atmospheric's going to go. One thing we're definitely going to need is a ton of pipes. Oh, no, bad. Now, this is all going to be moved. I actually want to move it across probably 2 spaces. 2 spaces would be nice. I would like it if right at the top of the stairs, my satellite dish and my computer are here and here, and this landing pad is over there. So if I want to move everything 2 spaces across, I have no idea where my vending machine is going to go, but I'm going to have a lot more space for it now. So let's start with these landing pad frames. Let me move. I'm going to have to do a bit of mining. Not mining materials, but mining up this hill. Yeah, I don't like the vending machine being exactly there, so what we'll do is we'll fill this in. I have to remember to grab all those at some point. I actually want to melt them and just keep the hydrogen. So rather than sticking them in a furnace, actually saving up the hydrogen. But I don't want to use up the belt space at this point, because at the end of this episode I plan to go mining. Okay, and we want everything moved 2 spaces across. That'll probably do it. I don't need to do anything else. Okay. Oh, didn't work. Click bug. I'm clicking, but it's not registering. So when I'm trying to click and drag really quickly, nothing happens. You probably see me do that quite a bit. Okay, and we want them there. One there. One here. And that one there as well. There we go. Fantastic. I need to fix that welder battery pretty soon. 25%. Yeah, I know. I have to deal with that. Okay, let's destroy this hill. Firstly, we'll get rid of this annoying rock, and then we'll just mine away the frames. Heavy mining drill is so good. Go away, hill. I'm gonna need to eat and drink soon. And I'm used to Vulcan where it's quite quick to get in and out of your snack room. And here on Venus it takes a lot longer to eat and drink. So I got to factor that into account and not leave it till like 2% or something. This hill actually has quite a few resources in it, which I'm very happy about. All that copper and iron. This is great. I have to come back here and mine all this at some point. I'm just moving the terrain so I can put my communications down, and I found all these resources. It's really cool. Come on, get moving. Fantastic. We'll just leave that like that. Well, I don't like leaving floating bits of dirt. Get lost floating dirt. We'll get rid of this little formation that I created. I'm just making sure that the trader doesn't like hit the mountain or something on his way down. I don't know. There could be any reason why. Alright, there we go. Get rid of that bit. Okay, 16% health. I don't have much time left. Yeah, let's eat and drink now, and we'll move the rest of that later. Okay, so yeah, we got everything we need. We don't really need to bring anything in here. Let's create a vacuum. Let's clear all this stuff out of the way so I have access to my helmet, which I'm going to unlock right now. And let's get some drink in hand. Get a potato in our hand. This one? No, we'll eat. Yeah, we'll eat them from the top down. We have a vacuum. Now we're going to get some oxygen in here, which is 33 degrees. Let's eat this potato. Fake potato, just like on the Martian. Yummy. And we'll eat a bit more. Now let's drink. Fantastic. Close helmet, lock helmet, reverse this, suck the air out. Good. Let's get some atmosphere in here. I'm getting used to it again. I'm beginning to, remember. Maybe it's just muscle memory. I don't know. We don't need to fill any water bottles just yet. Let's not waste our time. This is full. Good. Let's go. Big rush of air. Fantastic. Well, not fantastic. I don't like that big rush of air. Let's maybe, I don't know. We're going to need steel for advanced alloys, definitely. And we're going to want to do it in bite-sized chunks. Like not 100 steel. That's hard to. Yeah, 100 steel at a time is fine. So what I'll be doing is going 75 iron, 25 coal, and just creating 100-gram ingots of steel, and then I can use 100 at a time with my advanced furnace, because there are a lot of the important advanced alloys, the ones I want, require steel. Okay, let's get back to work. And I was in the process of moving my communications over so to make way for my new atmospheric system, which is going to exist at some point. I can't just immediately, what a guess. I can't just immediately just enclose my base and fill it with air. Firstly, I don't have enough air to do it, which is a bit of a problem. I actually need to have enough oxygen and everything, enough oxygen. I want to stick some nitrogen in there as well to fill up the volume, not just have pure oxygen. So I need a proper atmospherics first, and then I'm going to need a bunch of power, a huge amount of power. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. To run all the cooling, to cool all my gases. And then once I've got the atmospherics in place and the power, then I can go for a big enclosed space, because I'll have the power that I need to cool down all my gases and fill my base with air. At the same time, I don't actually have enough oxygen to fill up a large space with oxygen either, or nitrogen for that matter, but it seems like predominantly it's going to be oxygen, which means I need to also greatly increase my greenhouse, which means I need a lot more CO2. And I've got a lot of CO2, but it's too hot. I need to cool it, which requires power. So Everything requires power. Power's your lifeblood in this game. Let's I'm trying to figure out the best thing to move. But oh whoops. Gosh, okay. Let's pick this up before a storm hits me. What does this need? Hand drill. And I kind of just want to move that 2 spaces over. So like I want to make it so that I get to the top of this. Yeah, this is a pro. I have to rip up all these cables, and silly me doesn't have any room. Okay, if I'm going to lose something to a storm, it should be this pipe here. Okay, let's rip it all up. Let's get rid of it. I should have ripped up the cables first, to be honest. And yeah, I can't put the atmospherics in place until the communications are moved. So this episode's mainly been a kind of a planning things out episode. It requires a lot of planning, and at the same time just laying the foundations for my plans to take effect. So I think so based on everything I've said, I mean, I think I got a fair idea of how this is going to work and how I'm going to run this. But yeah, all the prep work has to be done first. Now, this communication circuit is not going to be attached to my atmospheric circuit anymore. I'm going to need to find a new way, probably a separate large battery somewhere. I don't know. Communications can be connected to my machines, actually. Oh, whoa, 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 what's going on here? Okay. And yeah, that can go like that. Fantastic. Do I have any stuff in these pipes? That's something I should be checking from time to time. No, I don't. I mean, if a filter dies, then it'll accumulate in these pipes here. Okay, so that I gotta remember to pick that pipe up. That's hard to say. Pick that pipe up. Okay, so I want to make it so that when I get to the top of this thing here, my satellite is available to me. And that should not be in the way of the communications. That should be fine. I mean, of the landing pad. I don't want, that's my computer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, I was just about to wrap the episode up as well. Okay, let's have a quick look around and see if there's anything on the ground. Everything looks tied down. When I emptied my machine, did I leave anything down in here? Doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm okay. Oh, that's right. I let my solar panel get destroyed. That was really silly of me. I still haven't figured out where this advanced furnace is going. I kind of want to carry it on me, though. Okay, I don't seem to have anything on the ground. I seem to be okay. Power low. Well, I'm not okay there. But this storm is actually fantastic. It is going to fill up, assuming it lasts long enough, it's going to completely fill all these batteries. It's going to be fantastic. One problem I seem to have is a space problem. There we go. And yeah, fill these up. Hydration critical. I would like to run this now and empty all my waste tanks. Okay, this storm is giving you guys an extended episode by the looks of it, because I was planning on stopping like the 48-minute mark. I was going to start wrapping up, and I'm past the 48-minute mark. Okie dokie. No, we don't want that. We want this. I'm being very careful. Okay, so this is 28 degrees. It's too hot. It should be cooling though with my air conditioner running. And this is my greenhouse is about to explode. Not explode, but my greenhouse is too hot. I need to cool it. I need to go in here and cool it. That was dangerous. Greenhouse temperature too high. I want to get outside and do a gas capture and capture this CO2 while it's cool, but my greenhouse was left unattended too long. These plants are going to start dying now. Yeah, it's too hot in here. Okay, they're withering away and dying. Let's actually suck out some gas really quick. Okay, let's get this going. That'll cool the room down. But yeah, these things will start dying at over 50 degrees, so I got to be a bit careful with them. Okay, let's do both gas swaps at the same time. No, this is okay now. I can do this. Okay, let's get the temperature down to, the pressure down to like 25. I want to get back out there and capture some of these cooler gases. That'll do. Okay, let's put this on. I'm not going to bother harvesting them. They're not damaged enough or spoiled enough for that. I just want the pressure in here to get to 100. I want to get back outside. Let's capture some gases. This is honesty, do. This room will heat up. Okay, get out there, get out there, get out there. But yeah, my batteries, see, all filling up. And by the time this storm ends, they could very well all be just completely blue. That's what those large windmills do. They basically ensure that when a storm hits, you just get topped up like crazy on power. This can't end quick enough. I kind of want to cancel this pressurize. Yeah, okay. Now, where does my gas capture go to? If I'm capturing CO2, yeah, it just goes straight into this system, doesn't it? And straight into this pipe. So if I gas capture CO2 now, I will heat this thing up like crazy. But I mean, the alternative is I can... Okay, I'm just thinking about this carefully. I can... it's too close. I need the filtration machine across, so the filtration machine goes into my tank rather than into my air-conditioned loop. I could capture some of these gases, I guess. Just a few. Let's get a drill. Alright, let's get this here. This is what it's for. And let's set inwards. Let's just capture a few of them. This is going to heat up my CO2 circuit like crazy. Not too much. Like 60 degrees, I don't know. I could probably get it to like 80 degrees. Now that I've got this storm hitting, I could let this temperature rise like crazy and then just bring it back down again. The more CO2 I get right now, the better. 80 degrees. If I get 3,500 moles, that'd be nice. There we go. That'll do, honestly. There should be excess gases in here, X and nitrogen. But most of it was CO2, and I put it in here. 3.6 k moles now. I mean, I've got more that I can add here, but I mean, what better time to get 360 degree gases than right now? Really what I want to do is I want to gas capture, but straight into here. Now, how am I going to do that? I need to go through the filtration first. Speaking of which, I can now get rid of this excess N2 and X. Yep. Do I have anything in my furnace pipes? Yeah, I do. Oh no, that's not my furnace pipes. Yeah, here, in my furnace. I got a bunch of nitrogen. Really cold nitrogen, actually. Let's do that. Let's get rid of it. What was that? Something critical? I know my water's run out. Health critical. I have to eat and drink again. And my inventory is full. I really got to deal with this full inventory. I can throw this computer down right now. That's one thing I could be doing. And let's chuck it here. Yep. And what do I need for this? Just a screwdriver. I'm trying to be very careful. I mean, the game is a little bit laggy at the moment. Put the communications in there. Close it up. Fantastic. That creates space for me. And I need to also connect these up with cables. This is a long storm. Gosh. But yeah, this will be my new communications array. Basically, I come up the stairs and straight away there's my satellite dish computer. And my vending machine is probably going to go across one over. And that has given me the space I need to God, the storm is still going. I wish I had more large batteries. Oh, you can't see it from here, but I'm sure they're all blue. The storm is giving me no visibility. Uh, and yeah, this is going to go like this, and it's going to connect to this main line here. 19% health. Just waiting for the storm to end. Looks like that's the end of it. I can put them here, can't I? I'll just finish doing this. We'll check our batteries out. But yeah, as you can see, it's taking shape. The new communication system. Look at that, everyone. Look at that. Blue, 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 blue. It's so beautiful. I could cool down a lot of stuff for a long time now. What I want to do is I want to drill up this vending machine. Since I'm working on this right now, oh gosh, good thing I didn't drill that up when the storm was going. This is all my logic motherboards. These things are valuable, very valuable. Should be another two more there. Okay, so what I want to be able to do is put stuff in from the back. I don't want this too close though. I might do it like this and chuck the logic in here. Let's have a look and see how this fits. So I can get around the back here, no problem. And when I'm finished with the trader, the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to come here and get out what I've do my vending machine stuff. So this looks pretty good to me. This looks really good. I like this. This is good. And 11% health. I need to go drink. I desperately need to go drink. I just want to finish this before I go. Okay, the communications is all wired up now. It's just not connected to any batteries. Let's get into the snack shed and deal with the fact that I'm about to die. Okay, let's get some water in hand so I can just drink a little straight away and stop the bleeding. Let's get my helmet unlocked and ready to open. Vacuum, please. Yeah, it's a vacuum. I like to give that a few extra seconds. Oxygen is now 33 degrees. It's a bit of a problem. Open helmet. Let's just stop the bleeding. Well, we'll drink all this stuff. Yeah, we need to fill that back up again. Let's get our potato. Yummy. Let's get another one. Yum, yum, yum. And now let's get a lot more water in us. 34 degrees. This O2 needs cooling. I'm kind of putting it off because I don't know. I want to do a few more things before I deal with that. Okay, storm's over. I've dealt with my hunger hydration problem. You've managed to get an extra 10 minutes out of me because of that storm. I mean, sometimes it's just not a convenient place to stop. I think everyone can understand that. And a storm hitting right at that exact point was quite clearly not a convenient place to stop. So yeah, you get treated to 10 more minutes. I kind of want to just do this now because it's easy to do. But basically, you can sort of see all this area here is, if I can not get stuck in holes, is going to be atmospherics. You see how far out it extends, and that's what I'm thinking, looking towards the future. Did I really have 2 stacks of steel sheets that whole time? Weird. I'll rewatch that video, and maybe I was misusing my inventory. I don't know. It wouldn't be the first time. Before I weld these up, I actually want to drill away this dirt, because you can see there's a big chunk of iron there. There could be a lot more iron underneath, and I don't want to run iron's precious to me. I like iron. Okay, I'll deal with the rest of that later. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's taking shape. You can sort of see my atmospherics is going to play out. I no longer have room, though, for my advanced furnace, I just realized. What I'm thinking of doing next episode is putting these stairs on the other side, maybe. So actually running them up here instead. I think that's the way to do it. Just run the stairs like starting there up to here, and then I run over to the satellite dish in the computer, getting rid of these stairs completely and using these 4 squares there as my advanced furnace. So where's the heat tank going? Well, I mean, this end tank's not going to have air conditioning on, so I can actually put my heat tank like at the end there and have a pipe that goes around to the advanced furnace. So yeah, there's ways I can use this. Oh, heat tank could go right in there. How about that? The stairs are going. The stairs are disappearing. I'm getting rid of these things. There's no reason why I can't put a heat tank there. Yeah, so lots of directions I can go in now. Good to see I got a ton of pipes ready to go. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope everyone comes back and sees how this base develops. Okay, bye for now.